I think the recent development shows several things. One is peace and stability need to be defended at any cost, and any attempt to resort to use of force, try to solve any particular problem, is not very constructive. Secondly, yes, indeed, there was this showdown between India and Pakistan initiated by India. And in this round of showdown, Pakistan demonstrated extreme forms of courage and wisdom and resourcefulness, and eventually actually defeated the Indian attempts. And I think there are several reasons. One is the heroism and the courage of the pilots and the soldiers and the officers of the armed forces of Pakistan. But equally importantly, the capabilities of the fighter planes by the Pakistani pilots outperformed any expectation. And I think their capabilities now became the household name in the world because they performed way beyond any expectation by shooting down quite a few very advanced planes on the Indian side. Now, my personal reading is that the Pakistani side has already made great achievement in what we call the synthesization and the coordination of space, air force, ground force, naval force, and the submarine, which I always call it's the merging of the five dimensions. Now, this is very important. It means that the planes themselves are still important, but you need to put them into this overall operating framework whereby you actually draw everything. All the data will be synthesized and coordinated by space, air, ground, sea, and the submarine side. So that will be the fighting success going forward, not only for this round of showdown between India and Pakistan, but also for the future wars in any parts of the world. My personal observation is that I'm so happy that China has demonstrated it is fully committed to helping Pakistan to defend its legitimate interests in terms of sovereignty and territorial integrity. And China and Pakistan have proven through this round of fierce air show that we are true brothers and sisters, and no one should ever second guess China's commitment to helping Pakistan to defend its sovereignty and territorial integrity.
Talking of Pakistan China relations, Mr. Gao, you've described these relations as ironclad and have emphasized mutual support. In light of the recent Indian strikes on Pakistani territories that you've talked about as well, how does China interpret these actions, and also what implications are these going to have for regional stability?
Well, I would say preserving peace and stability on the Indian subcontinent is of paramount importance. And mainly, both India and Pakistan have very large populations, and they all need to develop their economy to make sure that the people will enjoy the standards of the living ever being improved. And then war will actually destroy any prospect of improved living standards for the people. Now, the further thing is that India should not become a proxy of another superpower. And I'm very much concerned about the recent frequent exchanges between the high-level officials on the American side and the Indian side just before the outbreak of hostilities initiated by India against Pakistan. That means countries like India and Pakistan really need to use their own brain power to maintain peace and stability and make sure that they will conduct their relations in peace and diplomacy and dialogue. And if there are any problems, try your best to solve the problems in negotiations, rather than losing any patience to jump to the conclusion and use war as if that could help you to solve the problem. Now, I would say China and Pakistani cooperation involves the seamless integration of technologies of all kinds, and China will have no hesitation to share with Pakistani brothers and sisters the most advanced technologies at China's disposal, and China is really fast becoming one of the most important leading powers in the world in terms of the most advanced technologies, especially in the artificial intelligence side. That will make our brothers and sisters in Pakistan more assured that they will have the capabilities to deal with whatever adversities in the coming years and beyond.